This is the award-winning Lee Pitts Live.
This portion of Lee Pitts Live is brought to you by Hodges University, celebrating 25 years of educating Southwest Florida.
In Southwest Florida, I am so thrilled to get the opportunity to talk to a gentleman in this community that is Mr. Community. In fact, he was here when Hodges University named this student union the Lee Pitts Student Union. And one of the things he did when he came to the ceremony is he brought some young boys with him to see that take place. He's the president of 100 Black Men of Southwest Florida. His name is Vernon. He's no stranger to the community, and so we're delighted to welcome him to the show. Come on, Vernon, let's bump you in, bro. Vernon, let's go right to, first of all, congratulations on being the president.
I appreciate it.
I think you're a perfect person for the job. I mentioned in the intro about you bringing some students out to see this student union at this university get named after me. Why was it important for you to make sure some young black boys saw that?
And that's exactly why. We want to make sure our young men understand that prominent people like yourself in the community is being recognized by places like Hodges University to show what they can do as well, you know, to show just how important life is and how successful they can be at doing whatever they do.
And how does that tie into the 100 Black Men's motto, what they see, that go ahead and speed it?
What they see is what they'll be, definitely. And we're a mentoring organization. That's what we do primarily. We mentor. We got economic development and health and wellness tied into our curriculum of what we do. But our young men need to understand that if they see it, they can be it. You know?
The 100 Black Men of Southwest Florida, which I'm a proud member of, what is the reputation? How, over the short period of time that 100 Black Men of Southwest Florida has been in existence, what is the reputation that the Southwest Florida chapter has from the national and the regional? Do we have a good reputation in terms of getting things done?
We have a solid reputation. We've been a chartered chapter for 2 years now. And in those 2 years, we've taken students to our national conference, and we've had them as a part and a premier of the national conference, and that's how well our kids in the program are doing. And therefore, the chapter is recognizing that fact that, you know, Southwest Florida is definitely on the rise, and we're going to keep continuing.
That's great. Now, we're looking at photos that are flashing on the screen, and people can see some variety of things that have taken place. But I'm so thrilled that we're going to have a gala now that we can start bringing the community out to kind of witness some of the things that are happening with 100 Black Men and the youths. Tell us about what, when, and where for the gala.
Well, what we're talking about, what we want to do as the 100, we want to continue to support the community. And by supporting the community, we don't want to step on the toes of the community, of the other organizations that we support and that support us. So we chose to go to December 31st, which is New Year's Eve, to do something in the community, for us who can't normally find a spot to do something here. So we're going to do it December 31st, and we're going to have our gala. And of course, everything that we do in the fundraiser prospect goes to our scholarship fund, and that scholarship fund is to allow us to make sure that we see students to and through college.
That's excellent, and I think that's going to be a great place to bring the new year in, and Lee Pitts Live is certainly going to be a media sponsor of that, and we're happy to be a media sponsor for everything that happens with 100 Black Men in Southwest Florida. The Back to School, Fathers Take Your Kids to School. Now, what a great initiative is that is. Tell us about that.
Well, what we like to do, and this was really founded by Vice President, President Knight. Vice President Knight, he wanted.
That's Harrison Knight, folks. Harrison was plugging you.
Yeah, we definitely wanted to make sure that we get fathers more involved in the kids' life, and what better way to start by the first day of school, getting fathers to take their kids back to school. Our major sponsor for this year is RTI Insurance, and RTI, and what we've decided to do is to make sure that the fathers are rewarded. Any father that can get the opportunity to stop into the school as they drop their kid off first day, just to say, guess what? This is the beginning of a new year, a new chapter, and this is how we're going to go about life.
And it's great to see a father take their children to school.
It's awesome. It is so awesome. And the churches, we've gotten great support from all the churches within the community.
But I've never seen anybody so passionate about what they do than people like yourself. I mean, you specifically. I know you don't like, be all the attention to come on you, but from the time you called me up to join the organization, to the time that I've seen you out there, you like to be in the background making things happen. Let's talk personally, how it impacts you personally to know that you're making a difference in the community with these young boys.
You know, I spent 25 years in the military, and I've seen young people come to me at the age of 18 and all the way up through their retirement stages. And in that time, you realize that people grow. People start somewhere and they end somewhere. And what better way to impact that is by starting at the lowest youth level. You know, I don't know what it does for me, but I get to watch people like you. I get to watch you. You
trying to throw it back to me. There you go, Vernon.
Because you do that great things in the community, and you always do what's necessary for our youth.
I'll go ahead and take some of that phrase. Vernon, I don't know if you would call it adopt a school, or what how do you define it? The work that you do at the middle school, is it adopt a school? There's one school that you go. Tell us about that.
Well, we started the organization because we wanted a structured environment, and Fort Myers Middle Academy is a school where we're structured at, where we have an after-school program where our mentoring is based out of. Of course, throughout the years, the students have left Fort Myers and gone to the different high school, but we continue to offer one-on-one sponsoring for those students after they leave the middle school and go to the high school level. And we have some very successful students in the program now from that.
Right, and people contribute to 100 Black Men. We need to let them know that you're a nonprofit, and they can write a lot of this off towards scholarships and all that. Now, long term, what do you hope would come from the work that the 100 Black Men are doing here in Southwest Florida?
We just hope that every student that we mentor, that we offer support to, and every family that we offer it for, comes back to the community and give back to the community as well. And that's all that we hope.
Two final points. How can one become a member of 100 Black Men? Two, what children can be a part of the program? Do you have to go to that particular school? How can parents say, hey, I want my child to benefit from this?
Okay, and right now, and again, this is our second year. We're going into our third year of existence as a local chapter, or as a charter chapter. And students that are at Fort Myers is the basis that we take students from.
Okay.
However, in the next 2 years, our goal and our projection is that we will be out in the community accepting screening applications through that process. But right now, we are structured at Fort Myers Middle Academy.
Okay, and to be a member, people out there now saying, hey, I want to be a member. We got a phone number for you on the screen. They can call you for more details on that.
They can definitely do that.
And make sure you pay your dues, folks. Vernon, make sure I pay my dues. I do pay, remember, Vernon.
You are. You're definitely.
And okay. Now let's make a truce right here that at least twice a year we're gonna have a show focused on 100 Black Men.
Outstanding.
Can we agree to that, bro?
We definitely support that.
Boom.
We appreciate you.
Boom.
All right.
All right. Stay right there. As the saying goes on this particular show, for those who say it can't be done, they're usually interrupted by those like Vernon Cook and all the fine people at 100 Black Men of Southwest Florida who are doing it. Join us next week on the award-winning Lee Pitts Live. We'll see you.
Lee Pitts Live is a Lee Pitts Enterprise production.